Hello and good evening. I'm Amanda Alfonso. You're watching Goa 365. Our headlines at the hour. Churchill opposes international airport at Mopa, but his wings are clipped. Congress blames the BJP for trying to topple the government. North Goa Zilla Panchayat members cry of stepmotherly treatment at the hands of the government. Commercial capital and port town has to make do without water for the second day. And Interiors and Exteriors exhibition got underway today. Now the top story. Within a day after the six-member committee gave a principal acceptance to the ICAO report for setting up of international airport at Mopa, both the supporters and opponents of the Mopa airport started gearing up for the battle on the issue. Former Vice Chairman of Mopa Airport Steering Committee Jitendra Deshprabhu congratulated the decision taken by Mopa Airport Committee for approving the 13th International Airport at Mopa.
I must compliment the Congress government in the state of Goa to show the courage to approve the 13th International Airport at Mopa without compromising on the existing facility at Dabolim.
Mr. Deshprabhu urged the government to consider the recommendation made by local committee for building a 6-lane expressway.
That the recommendations made by the local committee on airports, where I have been the vice chairman, must also be given further consideration by the Kamath government, and those recommendations were to set up a 6-lane expressway between Pernem to Kankona.
He also urged the government to build another rail line for better connectivity between Mopa and the rest of Goa.
The government must also not lose sight that a second rail track will be required to evacuate passengers from the Mopa International Airport to various parts of the state. There was a recommendation that there should be a Konkan railway track between Mopa to Kankor, to Pole, and at that time there would also be a detour of this track to come in between Karmali and Panji, making passenger movement closer to Panji city.
He also urged the government to give equity to local landowners at the new airport.
The government must also help the local landowners to participate in equity with the government, since the airport is identified as a greenfield airport.
Reacting to the PWD Minister Churchill Alimau's opposition to the Mopa airport, he said, if we miss this opportunity, it would be a tremendous loss to Goa.
Because of some politicians in the state of Goa trying to stall better projects. The facilities which are being set up in Goa are for Goans first. And if any other state would want to partake with it, we are open to that. However, if the facilities do not take place in the state of Goa, the other states are bound to get those facilities. Thereby there will be tremendous, irrecoverable and irreparable loss to Goa and Goa alone.
Meanwhile, PWD Minister Churchill Alimau, reiterating his stand against the Mopa airport, said, and I quote, "Mopa be opposed as had been the opposition to the merger of Goa," unquote. Mr. Alimau in a press communique pointed out that the Mopa airport is located on the border of Goa with Maharashtra. He questioned as to why it could not be shifted on the other side of the border in Maharashtra. If shifted to Maharashtra, tourism in Goa will not suffer, and also tourism in Maharashtra would prosper. Further, Churchill clarified that though he is not against the development of Maharashtra, it should not be at the cost of Goa, since the tourism industry is the sole industry that Goa survives and depends upon for its identity. Mr. Alamau said that Goa's finance and development has skyrocketed. Goa has become a shining star on the map of India and cautioned of being penny-wise, pound-foolish. Do not advertise for promotion of tourism in Maharashtra with an airport in Goa.